be in the house? Would your children rather be in the house with their mother and father?
They are still in a very
Would the
healthy
children rather
co-parenting
be in the house
relationship.
with their mother and father?
Yes, of course, everybody
But
would.
of
I would
course, but
want
so
that.
many modern women today are selfish. It's about them. 3 kids. Telling women to, ladies, she don't even realize. She just,
I don't need a cookbook.
ID, what is that?
Adele. It's Adele. The I's are pronounced as A's.
Okay, how old are you?
I am 32, actually.
All right.
So I'm a little bit older than all the ladies on the panel.
Okay. Have you been watching most of the program?
I have, yeah.
Okay, what do you have for me? What do you have?
Well, my question is, I've been in a marriage for 8 years, so I experienced that at a very young age. So I got to see a lot of, I feel that I got married really young. So with that being said, I went through a lot of different things that and challenges that I wasn't mature for. Actually.
All right.
So I'm a little bit older.
Stop unmuting yourself. Go ahead.
I totally forgot what I was saying right now because I just got cut out.
You experienced a lot of things that.
Yeah, I feel that when you get married young, it's very challenging because as a young person, you're maturing, right? So when you go through life, you're gonna experience.
So you think you should get married older?
I think if somebody was to choose to get married, I would suggest waiting until maybe like late 20s, early 30s.
Biology would disagree with you.
Biology, not really, because
yes, it would, ma'am. Yes, it would. Yes, it would, ma'am. I've had many meetings with OBGYNs. It's geriatric pregnancy, sets in the 35. Just because, okay. I'm just saying, ma'am. You're saying late 20s, 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you going to learn on the dating market that's going to be beneficial to your husband?
What you learn is you learn patience, because when you are in your early 20s, you're just now getting used to who you are. You start getting an identity, right? A lot of people get out of university, college, start getting into their careers, right? So you have to kind of experience that first.
How long have you watched my program?
I just started watching your program. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. You're so wrong. It's not even funny.
Okay.
And the women would tell you you're wrong. Not the men. The women would tell you you're wrong. The women are streaming in the comment section. They're like, "Who?" No, you're saying the same typical womanist, feminist crap that has screwed up the black community. Delay marriage so you can get out here and freaking find yourself.
It's not delayed marriage.
You're not going to learn. No, it's one thing. Whoa. One thing we do not do. Put your finger freaking down. Who do you think you're dealing with? Who do you think you're dealing with? One thing you don't do over here is overtalk the host. I'm not in first grade. Don't put your finger up to me. It will go real bad. We can do almost anything else other than that. Are we clear on that one seminal point?
Okay.
All right. So what I'm ultimately saying, man, is dating does not help you be patient with your husband. Being younger and more is how it's typically done. Your turn.
Trainable as in what sense? Are you saying trainable as in your upbringing? Are you saying trainable in the sense of like
where are your people from?
Experience?
Where are your people from?
I'm from Africa. I'm from East Africa.
Okay, so in East Africa, how did they wait until their 30s to get married? Hundreds of years ago?
No, they actually get married very young.
Right, because you go from your father to your husband. Mm-hmm. You don't go from your father to the village to a husband. Because what you're going to do when you're leaving your father's house and you're finding yourself, you're going to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you're not even marrying your husband as a virgin, which lowers your overall value to a man. You're coming in with emotional wounds that may have healed, but you still have the scab. They're still real.
Mm-hmm.
Past traumas of relationships that didn't work, where somebody younger has none of those. Let's take it out of human interactions. Have you ever had a pet?
Yes, I do.
What kind? Dog or cat?
I have a little cat.
A little cat. Doesn't surprise
Yep.
me.
Her name's Mickey.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah. Now, I want you to imagine trying to domesticate a feral cat.
Okay.
Or I want you to imagine trying to love a cat that has been abused by previous owners.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather get one that's a kitten?
Now, I get what you're saying. If you don't mind me, I just want to touch on that. I get what you're saying. Like when
Well, I would rather
go
you
to-
answer my question before you go on to make your point.
Because I'm thinking about it right now. You're talking about, would I rather choose a kitten that has had some trauma, or would I
No,
choose
I mean, would you rather have a kitten, a feral cat, or a cat that has previous owners? Those are the only options. A kitten, a feral cat, or a cat that has had previous owners and may have had some trauma.
I would choose the cat that probably had previous owners, because it's like something new. I'm a new owner, and cat will identify with love, would identify with genuineness, right? And
No, it won't.
vulnerability.
Did you go to college?
Yes.
Did you
I
graduate?
went to university, actually. So I'm from Canada. It's a little bit different than the States.
Yeah, it's feminine as hell. Ma'am, you're just wrong. It's simply wrong. That cat is not, and it's not like a human, so it doesn't have the same level of intelligence. But that cat has other bonds. So what you're telling women is delay marriage until the biology is almost against you, to get out here and have sex and other relationships with men that really won't benefit you in a relationship with a man. What if the men, how about this, ma'am? How about this? Let's just assume for the sake of argument, that what you say, men, that you're just right. And if the men don't want women with previous quote unquote owners, then what?
Then
What if
that's
the men?
fine. I wouldn't.
What are you going
want
to?
somebody who
Then
doesn't
as a
want me.
woman, then what as a woman are you going to do if you want a man?
My quality is not where I've been.
I asked you, as a woman, what are you going to do if you want a man and the men don't want what you say they should?
I don't want them either if they don't want
Then
me.
die the fuck alone.
Either.
I want you to understand that this is prototypical of what's wrong. Basically, accept me. This is what I think, and you would think men should accept it. If the men don't want it, then you don't want them. Then great. Go live by yourself with your cat. You can do that. But men have a right to ask for what they want. Women with little to no trauma. And if that's beyond your capabilities, that's cool.
I don't, but you're speaking on it like I have a lot of trauma. Like I just
I'm
mentioned
not speaking
that
on freaking you. I don't know you, man. I'm talking about women in general. But I'm going to ask you another question. Are you making in excess of 6 figures?
I'm making close to 6 figures. I'm making $89,000 a year.
Great. Then as long as you're going to be able to pay for yourself in your retirement years without government assistance or anybody else, have at it. Because men don't want women with as little mileage as possible.
Mileage in what sense? What is mileage to you?
Lady, understand it's a relationship. It's dicks. It's broken hearts. Let's not be silly here. And if your people are from you said it, my people are from Africa. Then why are we doing things, if things have worked, is this new way working?
I think for some, I have.
No, for some. In other words, no.
No, I actually have a lot of good relationships.
Is it working?
I have a lot of good relationships.
Do you have children?
That have been in marriages.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Well, today a mother of three comes in and she wants to get divorced, saying that she really went into marriage when she was really young. And thanks to our good father, Kevin Samuels, he has really put her in her place because really, I don't think that a woman is supposed to get married when they're really old. Because when you actually also look at it biologically, the clock can be kicking for women, and you can realize that maybe at some point X you might even get fail to get children, which again in the later you might regret it. But our good father Kevin Summer was able to tell this lady that it's better for her to really stay in her relationship or to stay with her man so that the kids grow up together with their mother and their father, instead of her just thinking of moving out because of course those ups and downs which are usually in marriages. um, According to me, I think African women, there is how they've been brought up and they've been taught that as long as they have money, okay, if they work and then they get some money, then they can be independent and it can be easy for them to really start making, like staying together and having kids. But I believe this is not right, and I think women really need to embrace family instead of thinking that if they have money then they can now become independent and start staying alone with their children, because I mean all children need a father figure. And as a woman, because of issues between you and your man, it's not good to just think that you can walk out and the kids are fine. Just know when you're walking out of that relationship, the kids are the ones that you're really ruining their happiness, their future. You don't have to be so selfish. You have to think about these children, and you have to think that once I get out, what is going to happen? What is going to be the fate of these children? And I think our good father has also hinted on it, and he's telling Norman there's nothing wrong with getting married when you're young, and you really need to just think. And instead of acting in anger, you need to first think and see the way forward very well before you really make up your mind and make that funny decision of leaving the children and leaving your house. Um, I really agree and concur with our good father, with Kevin Samuels. I think he was really a brilliant man, and he really tried to always nail it and also give advice, which was really substantial. So I also think it is important for lady to think before you make that decision and before you act out of anger. Yeah, that's what I think. And for everybody that is watching, please don't forget to share so that this video can go viral, such that our the memory of Kevin Samuel is in remembrance, and also his knowledge, his vast knowledge, is given to all the people that really need this kind of advice. Because as it stands, there are many people who would want this advice, but they don't have anyone to share it with them. So I think it is also important for people to get this kind of advice. So please don't forget to share, don't forget to like, and also subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, don't also forget to comment. Leave that comment in the comment section below, because it is really important. For now, I'm out, and God bless you. Thank you for listening to me.
Yes.
You wrecked your home, so now your husband
I didn't wreck my
now
home.
you found he didn't. I call that over here. We call those home wreckers. You
But
wrecked
Kevin, you
your.
have to
I
also
don't. But no,
have to
Kevin, no,
also
ma'am,
have
no.
self-respect.
This is
You
gonna
have to have
this is gonna go
self-respect for
one
yourself.
way, one way, ma'am. Would your children rather be in the house with their mother and father?
They are still in a very
Would the
healthy
children rather
co-parenting
be in the house
relationship.
with their mother and father?
Yes, of course, everybody would. I would
But
want
so
that.
many modern women today are selfish. It's about them. 3 kids. Telling women to, ladies, she don't even realize.
I don't need a cookbook.
You couldn't make this stuff up.
You can't make this shit up. Just look at it. Just talk. This is Canada, everybody. This is why Canada is a smoldering.
You know what? I am a strong, independent woman.
A smoldering heat. There's one way to do things over here. This is one of these women who thinks because she went to university and went to a sociology class. Yeah. Homewrecker. Ladies, you have a choice to make. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's do this. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I will do it this way. Delay marriage, because dating and doing dicks is so much better. Yeah, that's so much better. Unmute yourself, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good. It's so nice to meet you. I've been watching you.
Adele thinks you should wait till you're like in your 30s or so.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Hold on. You mean you don't want to get out and experience the dating carousel? Hold on, Adele. Talk some sense into her. She doesn't seem to want to go out here and No, ma'am. She heard you. We all heard you. You said women should wait. Explain to her why she should wait.
I think she should wait because with experience comes clarity, and with clarity comes a good relationship. You owe it to yourself.
Sarah, why don't you want to do that?
No, because one, experience usually comes with damage. You have to go through things to gain experience. When I want to do this all at once and do it right.
Tell her why she's wrong, Adele.
No, because it could be different for other people.
Okay, because no. It could be no. See, that's not how we do that. That's not how we do that. What did I fucking tell you about over talking me? That's not how we do that. She made a very clear and cogent point. Tell her why she's wrong.
I think it's wrong because you're allowing yourself to have the perception of somebody else. Like somebody else is giving. If you're not able to experience something and somebody else gives you a perception, that's just the one way.
Yeah, this is a bunch of gobbledygook. This is another version of the special snowflake argument. This is when they lose the point, they try to baffle you with bullshit. Sarah, you didn't understand what she said either, did you?
No, I didn't. Nope. I'm sorry.
Nobody.
Much respect to you, but
I know. I hear you, Sarah. That's the benefit of being younger. You have the point of clarity, and you have women her age telling you to wreck your families because you can't know what could possibly happen. Sarah, you're on the right path. This woman wrecked her home. Stop following these college-educated home wreckers whose own kids want better. And you got a young woman who came out here and made a better showing, and instead of saying, you know what, young lady, I respect your point and you should live your life the way you used to. Nope, you fell right into the trap to tell her, no, get out here and do dicks. Brilliant.
No thanks.
Go ahead,
I'm not
Sarah.
trying to.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be out here too long.
Thank you, because it's not smart. Let's bring Audra and Audra. I'm sorry, I don't pronounce your name. Audrania. Unmute yourself. And here's the thing: I'm not saying get married at 18 years old. I'm just saying get married younger. Don't be waiting till you're.
Yeah, guys, if you listen to this guy's videos and audios, I think there is something special about them, because at the end of the day, mostly us ladies, you just wake up and decide from nowhere, I'm quitting this person. But in reality, you're not quitting the person because you're quitting them. At times you're quitting for the society. At times you're quitting for the friends. At times you're quitting because you're mad. Then after reaching that side, you regret thinking that, at times you quit thinking that there is something special about quitting. But after reaching that side, that's when you realize that where you were, it was better. Instead of changing the person to a better person, you may think you're going to get something better than this. And mind you, not all that glitters, it's gold. Not all that glitters, it's gold. So you end up messing up everything, but as time goes on, you feel like going back. Instead of looking up to your kids, up to your future, because that's the man you chose. So Kevin tells you to make the man you want in the man you chose, because you can never get someone better unless you make them better than what you want. But if you keep on quitting every time, there is no better person apart from that. There is no better person apart from the person you have, apart from the person you got. So guys, so she left, and again she's crying for us. She is regretting as if she wants to come back to the man. So guys, I think at times we should first look into our thinking before we quit. We should look into what we want before we quit. We should look into what really takes us in front. If you feel like quitting, you can quit for better pastures, because I don't advise someone to stay in marriage, because still someone can't stay in a toxic relationship or marriage because they are trying better. If it fails, that's when you have to walk away and go look for better pastures. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Spotlight News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you all. May God bless you and stay blessed.